Tracy, well, another big one on a current affair tonight. Well, joining me to discuss what's making news, Dean Gould from the Gold Coast Bulletin. Dino, good morning.
G'day, Carl. How are you going?
All right, big news in the AFL this morning out of Victoria. It's been rocked by another drug scandal. Footballer Travis Tuck was found unconscious in a car and has been treated for a suspected drug overdose. It happened a day after the Ben Cousins documentary. Now, the AFL has a serious problem on its hands, don't they? Do you think that they're doing enough, or as Jeff Kennett said a couple of weeks ago, do you think that at least someone at the club should be made aware if a player is in violation of the code?
Carl, I agree with Jeff Kennett. I mean, the drug abuse is very, very sad for the Tuck family and very dangerous for Travis, but drug abuse is going to be with us no matter what sort of policy you have. Even, I think it was 2005, even the Australian bocce team was involved in a drug scandal for a short time there. So it permeates every part of sport because it's part of human life. So I think it's very important that the clubs have the right support, and they can't do that unless they know what's going on. So I agree with Jeff, most definitely.
Yeah, indeed. Big story in your paper today too. This is bizarre, this. Paranoid parents fearing child abductions are storing samples of their child's hair, skin and fingerprints on file in case they go missing. Has it really come to this?
It's a good point. You know, we've done this story in conjunction with our sister paper, the Daily Telegraph, and it's a bizarre turn of events that parents would be so paranoid that they would store samples of their DNA and their fingerprints and their hair samplings. But the thing to remember is that 90% of these sort of crimes, and they're pretty rare in the scheme of things, but 90% of even these rare crimes are done by people that you know. So if you've got a nice family, you don't have to worry about this.
Yeah, exactly. Bert and Paddy Newton have spoken openly about their son Matthew's increasingly violent behaviour. How do you think the interview was received out there? What are you hearing?
Oh, look, speaking of nice families, I think it's what every parent has to do. You have to come out and support your kids, even when they've really screwed up like he has. Mind you, there's a little bit of the journalist in me thinking that, you know, these are showbiz professionals. They're absolute veterans, so a bit of stage managing there, a bit of damage control. But underlying all that, I think a couple of parents who really want their son to get better.
Yeah, tough spot, I reckon. A new survey finally has found 3 in 5 people would like to see family-only sections on planes so they don't need to sit near children. Now, I reckon this is a great idea.
Carl, I have to declare an interest here. My partner and I, we had 3 children under 3 years of age, so we were one of those horrible families that you wanted to send down the back. They're a lot older now and not nowhere near as much hassle, but I'd have to say I have to agree with it because there's nothing worse if you're struggling with your kids to worry about what you're doing with other passengers as well. So maybe if you put all us parents down the back, then we can help out each other maybe.
Who said anything about putting all the kids and parents up the back? Let's have a talk to Qantas and see if we can get all of us up the front, all of us kids. And
that's a great idea.
Yeah, and 3 kids under 3, mate. You are quite the tiger.
I can't comment on that one, mate.
No, you can't. All right, today at 9.com.au. Good on you, mate. We'll talk to you soon. Beautiful morning on the Gold Coast.
Thank you very much.
Lisa.
Thanks,
Very
Carl.
nice.